Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations Studio Series 111 Bumblebee movie concept art Sunstreaker. And I think I say it every review video, but it shouldn't take me 15 seconds to say the name of the toy. Holy cow. What we have in front of us is a brand new mold, which is exciting, of a character that didn't appear in the Bumblebee movie, but had some concept art made, which to me feels like it doesn't belong in Studio Series, but I get that Studio Series is running out of ideas. I don't know why they didn't just make a new line called Transformers Concepts or something. Like, I think that would be a lot of fun to just have a line that it's all concepts. As is, this toy doesn't really feel like a Studio Series toy, and I'll talk about that more later, but he is a cool looking Cybertronian sports car. We've got our background here. He rolls just fine on here. You can set up as you saw. He's got the cool, I really like the way they do wheels in Cybertronian modes. In this case, they're like energy wheels. They're almost like little casters, but they're inset in the plastic. I think that's just a really neat design choice. I also like the paint. There is some yellow paint here, but it's not used often. And because of that, it matches the yellow plastic way better, I think, than previous yellow paint has. We've got a little bit of black, light blue, some orange here to break things up. I think that helps, prevent it from being just a solid slab. I know G1 Sunstreaker had like some silver. We don't really have that. We have some very dark metallic gray, and then the teeniest, tiniest Autobot symbol right there. But I still feel like there's enough going on here to break up all the yellow plastic. And it looks like a neat sports car. I mean, this is a Lamborghini if it was on Cybertron. He also, similar to previous Sunstreakers, has something going on in the back. In this case, he's got his weapons. You can take those off, and you can see kind of an even more svelte silhouette here, which I think looks pretty good. It is a solid deluxe. If we're comparing it to another Bumblebee movie figure, I do have the Voyager class Seeker mold. So we can see how these look together. And honestly, for a sports car and a Cybertronian jet, like, that's not a bad scale. That feels, that feels pretty dang good. I like the way they look together. I did go through my collection, and I don't think I have any other Bumblebee Cybertronian modes, so let's just get to transforming him. Transformation is very simple here. We're going to start on the back. We're going to open up the spoiler and click it. It's on a double hinge. We can click it out into the side like this. Same thing here, out into the side like this. We can come in here. This panel can lift up and go out and away, revealing our robot mode head. Then we can separate these side panels of the car, which you can see clearly become arms. They tab in up top here. You can separate those out. We can lift our canopy like so, moving this out and away. If we move our head up, the canopy folds out. These transparent sections to the side fold in, and everything can compress down into a chest. Next, we can come on the feet, split the feet. The front part of the car, this side panel can be separated and moved out away from the foot to give it articulation. And we turn it to the front. Same thing on this side. Flip and away, turn to the front. And then it's really just, we're going to fold up these panels to reveal arms, like so. And finally, with this chest down in the right place, we can lock in our the platform for his neck. And here is Sunstreaker all transformed. The last thing we got to do is give him his guns, which they do because of the shape of the gun, this key piece here, they do only really go in one way. Otherwise, they start clashing with his kibble. And that is the first thing I notice when I look at this toy, is the kibble. We've got big old car parts hanging off the sides here, I'm not sure why this is the case, especially seeing that this wasn't on screen. I don't know why we couldn't, like this piece, if it could be extended, I feel like these could wrap around the back pretty well if we just had one more joint here. As is, it might be like the smoothest spot. You know, you get your choices of where you want to stick this. I think kind of sticking it down gives it the best silhouette. These arm pieces, though, they can't go anywhere. If these could fold and turn the other way so that this concave section was pressed up against his forearm, I think that would look a lot better. As is, this is what I'm talking about, where it doesn't feel like a Studio Series figure. It feels a little too simple, and it feels a little undercooked. And maybe that's like the concept art part of it. But I don't think he looked like this in the concept art. And if Studio Series' whole thing is, hey, this is how the toy character would look in toy form as close as possible, this once again feels like they didn't leave it in the oven long enough. It's just a little underdone. The parts I do like, I mean, we do have a really nice Sunstreaker head sculpt. It is neat to see, you know, a live action type version of the Sunstreaker head. That looks really good. I like the stylization there. It is nicely articulated. It can go side to side. It can tilt and wiggle, all that stuff. We do get 360 on the shoulders. The shoulders do, unfortunately, not go out very far because of that massive pauldron. But I like the silhouette of the pauldron. That looks kind of neat. We do get a bicep swivel here. We don't get too far on the bicep, which is unfortunate. We do have, you know, almost a full Van Damme here. We do have thigh swivel. We do have a 90-degree knee bend. We can kick up, not very far. We can kick back, not very far. We showed the knee already. We do have ankle tilts here, and then we can articulate the foot up forward due to transformation. So the articulation is limited. The transformation is nice and simple, but as nice as the vehicle mode looks, this is a compromised robot mode. I think that for me, this is not a recommendation. The idea of a Transformers toy line where it's like, okay, detached from the media, here are concepts, sounds interesting. I thought that was what Generations was for a while. This doesn't feel like it meets the standard of engineering that Studio Series, to me, wants to advertise as almost a premium toy line. This feels like a Generations toy, which is fine, but it's just weird that it's in Studio Series. And it's unfortunate that the articulation is compromised. And it's unfortunate that the silhouette is so compromised. So all in all, if I'm thinking about this, like, okay, if you can spend $25, I wouldn't recommend this. If you want a cool sports car or like car transformer, I think Chase is the better version, or even like Sideswipe is the better version. This is like A-okay, but I think there are better options out there. While we're on the topic of not really feeling Studio Series, here are the two, you know, Cybertronian characters that I have from the Bumblebee movie together. And I do feel like there's a strong difference in like level of detail and style between the two. I'm not knocking this for the concept. The execution just doesn't do it for me. So Transformers Generation Studio Series 111 Bumblebee movie concept art Sunstreaker is a toy that I'm giving away. Just like, you know, the Sideswipe I did before, which it is kind of neat. I want to point out that we got, I guess, kind of in the same wave of Studio Series. They're both not like traditional Studio Series, but we've got Sideswipe and Sunstreaker from the same, you know, different universes, but brothers still. Just like I did a giveaway for this saying, hey, what's the next War for Cybertron character you want as a toy? The giveaway for Sunstreaker, which will be, you know, announced in 1 week, the winner, is going to be what toy line would you prefer? Like, would you prefer this just stay in Studio Series, or would you prefer if they just did a new toy line that was just, okay, here's different concept art, and then we can include things like canceled toys or canceled designs being reimagined. The whole trans tech line could be there, like Transformers Concepts, and then this would just be called Transformers Concept Sunstreaker, and that is like Such a shorter name. Yeah, so if you haven't done one of my giveaways before, whenever I do a giveaway, you have 1 week to enter, really 6 days to enter, and then on the 7th day, I'll announce the winner in the next review video. So you go down in the comments, and tell me, hey, I want to enter the giveaway, answer the question of the day, which in this case is, do you like the Transformers Studio Series concept art toy line, or do you wish Concepts got their own dedicated toy line? And then a week from now, in that next video, I will draw a name, announce a winner, and you contact me on, various social media, and we'll get Sunstreaker shipped out to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.